Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Justy Puller here with my first video on the Sector Breach. This is my first attempt at the Sector Breach. I usually start out with the Conqueror set, but for some reason I just thought I would go ahead and do the General set because I want to get that out first for lower level players, and a lot of times they ask, what about the General set? But I'm working on the Commander set, trying to get it perfected. So this time I'm going to go ahead and just put the general set out there first. So a lot of people aren't going to be able to do the Conqueror set anyway. So we'll just get this one out there so that everyone can get started with the event. Give me an hour or so to work on the Conqueror set. I need to move a few things around here. I'm going to try it first without any boosts except for the boosts that are for the whole clan. We'll turn on the boost for the whole clan, which are very minimal. If you look at that, it's like 0.05% increase. It just helps a little tiny bit. And then, of course, if you're having trouble, then spend some silicon and some chemicals and some thorium, and you can get quite a few 4 other bonuses added in there, other boosts, I should say, not bonuses, but boosts, and that will help reduce your damage and increase your attack rate. Um, and I believe that it does work, but everyone by now should have the units that I'm using. I'll go ahead and use the Maverick. I won't use the Kevin because some people don't have the Kevin yet. So this is just going to be John in one platoon, and then the other platoons are going to have one Lightbringer and one Spartan. Just because that's something that everyone should have. Remember, you can get the Spartans in the gear store. So you can get plenty of enough Spartans to do this in the gear store using blood thorium. So here's the only 2 boosts that I'm going to put on. The other ones I could put on, but I'm not going to bother with them. I want to see how it works without them. So ask your clan leaders or your admin to turn on those 2 boosts, and make sure that if they do that, you have to help everybody with those supplies. Don't just leave that up to your clan leaders to fill those supplies up. All right, by running raids. And I've got a video on raids. Actually, some of my clan members, I started doing them and they were like, wow, that was a lot of fun. You can do an entire raid. One person can do an entire raid in less than 5 minutes. And you can get uh, the the intel to resupply that even faster than 5 minutes, like just a few minutes. You can get all the intel bases done. Alrighty. So yeah, there is some unit in there. I can't really tell what it is, but there is some defending units in there. There's one tank in there. I couldn't tell what it was, um, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to fly over and kill it. My main thing that I was doing there, and notice I'm not using any mercs. I'm not using any missiles. I'm just coming in. I'm going to hold off the mercs until the third base because I just don't think it's necessary for the first and second bases. Um, kind of got lucky. All the bases are right there. 1, 2, and 3, like right next to each other. So that was free repair. I I don't know if it reset my John's tactics, so I probably just won't use John's tactics this time. I should use John's tactics, but I'm just trying to do this quickly. I should have gone back to my base to see if John's tactics were reset. Okay, so look at this. We got a couple of cannons in here. What else do we have? think it's just a couple of cannons. I don't see a Sea Wizard. Now, to be honest, you can fly over and kill those cannons, and that might be what you want to do because there's nothing really on this base hurting your Maverick or your fighter companies. So I would go ahead and kill those cannons, but I'm just showing you that you don't even have to kill them. You can just come in with your um, and remember, I did not use my tactics on my John. I should have, but I did not. Um, and when I did my instant repair on the first base, I think it automatically reset my tactics on John. Remember, I only use the first two tactics. That way, John is instant reload. If you use all three of his tactics, it's going to take like 7 minutes to reset his. Huh. So it doesn't show John having any damage. He just sat there. For some reason, he didn't move. I did have it on Ruby, and he just sat there. I don't know why. So that one platoon will send it back, and we'll do the next base with only 5 platoons. And this is something that you can do. You don't have to use all 6 platoons. Okay, guys? Um, so we'll get that repair going, and that's only like 2 minutes repair, and we'll be done with this base within 2 minutes, and then therefore we'll be back to instant repair on that platoon, that number 2 platoon. Um, there may be a more advantageous, this is just my first try, okay, there may be a better angle to come in, and I guarantee you if I had used my tactics on John, I wouldn't have had that 2 minutes repair. I should have used my tactics on John. W and Q, the first two tactics. Um, so I will use them this time. And okay, so here we have a Sea Wizard and a bunch of cannons. Well, because of the Sea Wizard, I don't want to damage my Maverick too badly. So here's the thing you could do. You could use your John and kill the Sea Wizard, and then use your Mavericks to come in, or just do what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deploy. I did use my tactics on my John, and he'll kill a couple cannons, hopefully. And um, and then I'm going to use my Mercs on this base. I should have used them first before I deployed, but you know um, that might have saved me a little bit too. So I made a couple of mistakes here, but this is still going to be absolutely free repair, and we'll only have a couple of seconds worth of damage, I think. So yeah, those I think I didn't scout the base, but I think those cannons are low levels, and so hmm, you'll have to take a look at that again. I wasn't even sure if the cannons were workshopped. I didn't see the little orange ghosts, but they were probably there. I'm sure they were there. I didn't pay attention, but so we have 5 minutes repair on 2 platoons. The number 1 platoon and the number 4 platoon. So I sent the number 6 back for some reason. I should have sent the number 1 back. 6 was already free repair. Um, I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, so that one, which was 2 minutes repair, is done. And the reload on John is free because I just used W and Q. I got to recall John back here. And John is just a few seconds worth of damage. And this is the time you want to rebuild your missiles if you used any, rebuild your mercs if you used any. And yeah, John took a little bit of damage there. I don't really know why, because I didn't think that I saw him taking much damage, but you know, it's just a few seconds. If you're going to take damage on somebody, take damage on John, okay? Because he's one of the most powerful units that you have. All right, guys, that's the general set. Hope it was helpful. Good luck on the event.